While Apple was showing off heart monitors and Google was training AI to scan your x-rays, Amazon was busy with something else. Far less headline grabbing, but far more invasive, if you can believe it. In just a few years, the AI-powered e-commerce giant has crept into just about every corner of the $4 trillion US health industry. Not by making big promises or announcing a healthcare revolution, but by solving small problems. Your prescription shows up on time. Your doctor's visit is on demand. Your health records practically write themselves. And while there has been speculation about Amazon's behind-the-scenes plans for healthcare, most people haven't put it together yet. And that might be by design. But by the end of this video, you won't just see what Amazon's built in healthcare, you'll see exactly where they're going. Let's dive in. On a random day in 2018, the stocks of multiple healthcare giants dropped drastically following the news of an acquisition. PillPack wasn't necessarily a flashy startup, but it had something that Amazon needed. Licenses. The ability to ship prescriptions to all 50 states, pre-sorted medications in neat little pouches, and a system that patients already trusted. For $750 million, Amazon got a shortcut into the pharmacy business, a pathway to sell to the over 100 million Americans who regularly take prescription medication. And just 2 years later, PillPack was folded into Amazon Pharmacy. Prime members now had access to home delivery, transparent pricing, and a $5 a month plan for unlimited generic meds. Just like that, refilling a prescription was as easy as reordering laundry detergent. And that's exactly what worried some of the legacy players. CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid weren't just competing with a tech company, they were also competing with an AI-powered logistics empire. One that could use tech to predict inventory demand, optimize delivery routes in real time, and personalize pharmacy offers based off purchase history. Rite Aid even cited Amazon's rise when it filed for bankruptcy. And Amazon has followed their historically successful business playbook, which means they haven't been obsessed with margins in these early days. Instead, they've been more concerned with conditioning, teaching people that healthcare can work like e-commerce. That same click-to-buy simplicity we've come to expect from shopping, Amazon is teaching consumers to expect it from your meds. And once that expectation is established, every old school pharmacy starts to feel broken. But all of this was only the start of their healthcare play. Amazon has actually already tried to build their own clinics once. Because Amazon has such a big workforce, they can actually pilot their ideas with that workforce before launching them to a general public. In 2019, they launched Amazon Care. And while maybe it wasn't a horrible idea, their execution simply fell short. When Amazon tried expanding beyond its workforce, the product couldn't scale. But that failure didn't deter them from this space. In 2023, Amazon acquired One Medical for $3.9 billion. One Medical already had the thing that Amazon lacked in this space: trust. Doctors patients liked, physical clinics in high-income cities, and nearly 1 million members who paid $199 a year for same-day appointments and a 24/7 chat. Within months, Amazon Prime members were offered discounted One Medical memberships. Waiting rooms began featuring Amazon Pharmacy brochures, and a quiet software update actually connected doctors with Amazon pharmacists. The integrations were small, almost forgettable, until you realize everything was starting to connect. But then something shifted. In early 2024, Amazon restructured its health division, and patients and doctors noticed. Longtime members began speaking out. One patient told the Washington Post, "Having a doctor who can coordinate your healthcare and is willing to do so on a personal basis was very important to me. I feel like that's completely gone, and I feel like that happened overnight." Critics said empathy was traded for efficiency. Amazon said that they were just trying to streamline care and reduce waste. Either way, with One Medical integrated, Amazon now controlled something few tech companies ever have: the front door to patient care. Most people still think of Amazon as a retailer, which it is, but its real strength lies in infrastructure. Warehouses, data centers, payment platforms, recommendation engines, all optimized and behind the scenes. Now that same infrastructure is being infused into healthcare through intelligent systems built on artificial intelligence. Some of this is going to be a little bit technical, but stay with me to see where Amazon's going with all this. In 2021, AWS launched HealthLake, a HIPAA-compliant data platform that ingests unstructured patient records, so things like clinical notes, lab results, claims, and then transforms them into a normalized FHIR standard database. And hospitals have used HealthLake alongside SageMaker and QuickSight to run predictive analytics. This allows them to forecast ICU readmissions, identify care gaps, and monitor health equity metrics across populations. And building on that data foundation, AWS introduced HealthScribe in 2023, a generative AI service that listens to doctor-patient conversations in real time, identifies who's speaking, takes out critical medical terms, and auto-generates clinical notes structured in standard medical formats. So it's not hard to imagine where Amazon goes from here. Let's say a patient describes chest tightness, an AI decides whether it's urgent, a message gets routed, a pharmacist gets pinged, prescription is generated, and somewhere in the background, Amazon's infrastructure moves quietly in action. For that hypothetical patient, Amazon would be behind almost every single healthcare interaction, which is crazy. But there is something that I've purposely omitted: regulation. This may be the only real force left that could stop Amazon from taking a major share of the healthcare market. But so far, Amazon's avoided significant oversight. Its AI isn't classified as a medical device, its clinics operate under acquired licenses, but every single integration moves it closer to the line, where shaping care decisions could eventually mean directing them. There's been no launch event, just a slow rewiring of healthcare. When Amazon runs your clinic, it gets access to data that's more sensitive than anything it's ever had before, your health. This channel breaks down how companies win and lose with tech so we can identify patterns that others don't. If you found this video interesting and you'd like to see more on corporate tech in the future, please consider subscribing. This is Tyler Takeover, thanks for watching.